Yo, today I will be reacting to some awesome anime, learning and explaining some Japanese that I've cherry-picked along the way while watching Jigoku Raku. Today we're going to be learning about these things. Pause if you want to. Look it up.
刃が貫き、臓腑がこぼれ落ちても立ちどころに治る。
Tachi come from tatsu, to stand in place. Dokoro come from tokoro, place. Ni naoru, naoru. Tachidokoro ni naoru. Apparently, tachidokoro ni all by itself means at once, there and then, or immediately. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Makes a lot of sense.
俺の長はまさに不死者だった。昔海の向こうの大陸で得た薬のおかげらしい。
At the end of the sentence, he said, Kusuri no okage rashi. Let's break that down a little bit. Kusuri by itself is medicine or a pharmaceutical drug. When you say something no okage, it's basically thanks to. One thing you might hear speaking with Japanese people is if they want to say it was all thanks to you, at a moment when you're just trying to be grateful for something that someone did, and you might say it's all thanks to you by saying someone's name no okage de. So that would just mean it's all thanks to them. And here he's saying kusuri no okage rashi. The rashi part is a suffix often used to express like seeming, appearing.
あるよ、不老不死の戦薬、時軸の家具の実は。ここにあるかはわからんが。
ここにあるか by itself, stand alone, could mean is it here? So you're kind of saying, is it here? I don't know. So maybe like you might hear a Japanese person when they're trying to learn English saying something to that effect in that sort of way. And that's why they use that sort of order of sentence order. Yeah, ここにあるかわからんが. So わからん comes from わからない, which comes from わかる, わからない. And then he's using this colloquial version of it, which is わからん. And then が at the end is this but, and it just sort of leaves it hanging.
なんと幻想的な。
Genso, fantastical, magical, wondrous, whimsical. Didn't know that one. なんと幻想的 says it's rare. That's cool.
ここなら不老不死の薬があるのかもと思えてしまいます。
不気味な景色の間違いだろ。
This is kind of a cool one too. So, okay, let's start from there. I like that. Okay, so 不老不死 got it.
確かにここなら
Yes, of course, a place like this. ここなら
不老不死の薬があるのか。
不老不死の薬あるのかも. So ある is to exist. のかも. No is just kind of a expressive extra little part here. Kamo being from the word kamoshirenai, which means perhaps, maybe. So perhaps it exists, the elixir of life. At the very end of that, aru no kamo to. And this to thing is kind of like it's wrapping in all of what she just said and then saying, okay, this is what we're talking about now, this idea. Aru no kamo to.
不老不死の薬があるのかもと思えてしまいます。
思えてしまいます. 思える is the verb here. It's actually from 思う. So 思う being the verb to think, and then to 思える, which is the potential form. So it's saying I am literally able to think that the elixir of life might be found here.
不気味な景色の間違いだろ。
不気味の景色. Weird, ominous, eerie, uncanny, ghastly. So yeah. So bukimi and then no. This kind of adds this descriptor thing to keshiki. So bukimi no keshiki no. It's modifying again. So bukimi no keshiki no machigai daro. Machigai being mistake, error, blunder. He's saying that she's mistaking this beautiful scenery for an ugly, ominous scenery. And then daro at the end being this masculine way of saying like, probably, right? Like, don't you mean?
何があるかわからん。警戒して。
手縄は外さない規則です。
手縄のままなんて無茶だろ。
無茶でもそれが上位です。手縄をつけなさい。
She's so
いや
Japanese.
いやいや、多めに見てよ。
I like that term, ome.
いやいやいや、多めに見てよ。
So yeah is like no. So yeah, 多めに見る. See something with big eyes. To overlook a mistake, to tolerate, let pass, give someone a break. So that's the te form of this last verb in this expression here. So miru changes to mite, because miru by itself means to look at, to see something, right? So he's saying, please look at this with open eyes, kind of be lenient.
なら言っておきますが、私は処刑執行人であり。
私は処刑執行人であり. So 処刑, I think, is execution. Yeah. And then 執行, yeah, she's as it says here, executioner. The executioner. Yeah, so she's the one that carries out the executions.
協力者ではない。
協力者ではない。協力. That is a word you will hear all the time, which means cooperation, collaboration, help, or support. みんなの協力ありがとうございました or something like that. Thank you all so much for your cooperation and support. 協力. Sha is a suffix that'll be put onto a lot of words that means person. ではない. ではない is kind of like another way of saying じゃない. Yeah, it just means not a person who's cooperating with you.
手縄をしないならその首跳ねるまで。
わかったわかった。お好きにどうぞ。とにかくわしは妻に会いたいだけだ。そのための条件なら飲むが、あまり無茶は言わんでくれ。
イエイ。
そうじゃなくて、あいつ手縄してないじゃん。
え？
あいつ手縄してないじゃん。あいつ being that guy. Te is hands, nawa is a rope or a cord, hand, rope, and then shitenai. Like literally you'll often hear it for like not doing something. Suru is the verb there for like to do something, and then you change it to shiteru is the present continuous, and then shitenai is the negative. Shitenai, he is not doing the hand rope thing.
そんなバカ正直さだから未だに大も下なんだよ。俺らサイモンは順位付けされてん
Did
の
you
さ。
say you're honest to a fault?
そんなバカ正直さだから未だに大も下なんだよ。
What?
そんなバカ正直さだから。
そんなバカ正直さ. Okay, so I understand 正直 being like honestly or truthfully. But baka is like stupid or an idiot. And then sa is sometimes added to something as like a degree. If you want to say like the degree to which something is cold, cold is samui, and then samusa is like the degree to which it's cold. But I don't know if you can slap it maybe on the end of 正直. Oh, just baka shojiki by itself means honest to a fault, foolishly honest, naively honest. Cool.
力は交通。我が名器を存分に試せるわけだ。軍は血を吸って初めて輝くもの。その美しさを貴様の体に教え込んでやろう。
変態かよ。つうかこんなとこで戦ってたら他の奴らに先越されるぞ。
That did
なれ
sound
ば
pretty
ここに
converted.
教
Hang
え
on a
込ん
sec.
でやろう。その美しさを。
その美しさ. That beauty.
貴様の体に教え込んでやろう。
体に教え込む to teach thoroughly, to instill, drill into, or to hammer into. 教え込んでやろう. You often hear in anime is something te form やる. 教え込んでやろう.
仕方ない。殺すか。
やってみろ。
Pretty badass line. 仕方ない. 殺すか. 仕方ない comes from しょうがない. There's no other way, it cannot be helped. You hear it all the time. 仕方ない or しょうがない. Same thing. 殺すか. Yeah, guess I'll kill you. 殺す to kill. Holy hell.
無駄な時間を過ごした。
That was a waste of time. So muda can be, it's a noun. It's a waste, uselessness, pointlessness. And you can modify the next thing after by saying muda na something something. And then jikan is time. Waste of time. Sugoshita. It's an interesting way of saying it, but sugosu, past time, spend time doing something.
わしはただ妻の元に帰りたいだけだ。
Washi wa tada tsuma no moto ni kaeritai dake da. Washi? I have heard some actual Japanese people say this. If you look it up, you will see that it means eagle. But it's actually an old way of saying watashi, or I, me. Tada, only. Tsuma, being his wife. Right, so you can see here under moto, there is one there that says someone's side, someone's location. Tsuma no moto ni kaeritai dake da. Another very common word, return, go back home. And then dake being only.
それ以外はどうでもいい。
それ以外はどうでもいい. So それ, that, 以外, which is with the exception of accepting or excluding. So それ以外, so except for that.
それ以外はどうでもいい。
それ以外はどうでもいい. So それ以外, so except for that, well, subject marker, どうでもいい. I don't care about anything except for that. Inconsequential, indifferent, not worth worrying about, or trivial.
私を殺せば規則違反になりますよ。
私を殺せば規則違反になりますよ。Yeah, 私を so I'm the object. 私を殺せば so if you kill me. So 規則違反 together as a phrase is breach of rules. になる. So somethingになる is to become something. So this is saying if you kill me, it will become a breach of rules.
わしは何をためらってる。
わしは何をためらってる。わしは何を so what ためらってる。ためらう being the verb there, to hesitate or to waver. ためらう, and then the present continuous form ためらってる。
情があるなら従えばいいんです。
情があるなら従えばいいです。Maybe that's an old way of saying feelings. Like it's part of the word 感情, like feelings. 情 and then が particle and then あるとあれば. あれば is if. 情があれば従えばいいんです。It means to obey or to follow. Again, this is the if form. 従うと従えば。情があれば if there's feelings. 従えばいい. It's good to follow them.
弱さも知った。
I experienced weakness as well. Here he said 弱さも知った. Yes, 弱さ知る to know, be aware of, and yeah, he's saying here he learned it.
心ってやつは
強くなければ何も守れん。
強くなければ何も守れん. An interesting sort of anime sounding way of saying something. 強くなければ so if you're not strength. If you're not strength. I'm not. If you're not strong. 何も nothing. 守れ is part of 守れない. So 守る to protect. 守れない is the negative form. Will not protect. Or I'm sorry, cannot protect. But yeah, he's saying it in kind of a more colloquial anime form. 守れん.
どうしてためらう。何も感じないはずだろう。
そうだった。
何も感じないか何も感じないはずだろう。
どうしてためらう。何も感じないはずだろう。
So 何も nothing 感じない so 感じる is another word to say to feel something, and the negative form of that is 感じない はず. If you put はず on the end of 感じない it means you're not supposed to, I shouldn't, and then the end of that being だろう another the ending you've heard him say quite often.
そんな彼を見てジョーと向き合うことができたんだった。
私は
ジョーと向き合うことができたんだった。That's a cool one. そんな彼を見て So seeing him, ジョー again emotions と向き合う facing ジョーと向き合うこと So that kind of as a phrase こと is like an ethereal thing, or yeah, an incident, circumstance, the concept of facing my emotions.
ジョーと向き合うことができたんだった。
ジョーと向き合うことができたんだった。So I was able to, in the past tense. できる and then できた, was able to. She could have said できた, but it adds an extra feel to the sentence to say できたんだった。
私も己の心と向き合わねば。私自身が強くなるためにも。私たちの立場は変わりませんが、あなたはもうかつてのあなたとは違うのだから。
That's kind of cool. かつて and then の is this possessive particle, but it's attaching it to あなた which is you. So that's the former you.
かつてのあなたとは違うのだから。
かつてのあなたとは違うのだから。So とは is a two particles kind of put together とは because you're different from your past self. Butterfly's gonna kill you. What?
人の顔した蝶だ。こんなもんがこの世にいるか。
すごっ。
見とれてる場合じゃねえ。
Be fascinated by, be captivated by, enchanted by, gaze at, and then he said the present continuous form of it, 見とれてる. So instead of 見とれる, he said 見とれてる, and then by, so like situation, by, case or situation, じゃねえ, being じゃない or not. This is not the situation to be gazing at something, to be staring at something. Woo! You got hands for eyeballs. Cool. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments what you guys like me to do next, and we'll see you in another one.